What it do, homies? We back here with some more Vain Lily. This time we are checking out. Oh, no, sorry, not Vain, Vane, right? Almost said the name wrong. Vane Lily, if I remember correctly, pronunciation. Anyways, we're looking at Lose Your Head, and of course we got the Kasane Teto. Guys, I think Kasane Teto is pretty much dominating this channel lately. As a, well, not this channel, but my Vocaloid reactions. I swear to you, we will move on at some point, but they've all been bangers actually. Let's go ahead, shut up, turn it up.
Bittersweet memories reform an amalgam of loyalty. Curses cast in the name of spite leave scars unspoken through the dying night. Generations come and go, yet tears stay frozen through melted snow. Leave your baggage with the dead, but be sure not to lose your head.
This has got to been one of the most unique intros I have ever heard. Well, I wouldn't say I've ever heard. It's just so unsettling, right? So I'm still trying to get the idea of what this is about. You know, sometimes the words that are used in such a combination, a complex way, I can't really understand what you're trying to say to me and everything. In this case, the music kind of was just really taking me back. Really has that degradation. Yeah, I know what I mean. Degrading process of it, right? The type of stuff that you would hear mostly in like lo-fi. It actually fits so well considering that Kasane is a voice blank, right? So the degradation of her voice would be a lot more natural sounding than it would be the human, because it's, you know what I mean? Like, it's like lo-fi and everything. And you can hear it kind of going in and out, like it's wavering and everything. And seeing how this is titled Lose Your Head, like kind of fading in and out of consciousness or whatnot. That's the total idea. But I love it when music has, when the concept is carried through the music as well as just the lyrics, right? And when I'm not new to this, you know what I mean? I'm going to point it out each time because I believe it should be pointed out, because this is what we need in like today's music, right? Because I feel like we just get a bunch of slop lately, right?
Of loyalty, curses cast in the name of spite leave scars unspoken through the dying night. Generations come and go, yet tears stay frozen through melted snow.
Hold on. Bittersweet memories reform, a combination of loyalty. Okay. Curses cast in the name of spite. Bittersweet, name of spite, leave scars unspoken through the dying night. You know, honestly, some of this might just be absolute poetry. Bittersweet memories, night of loyalty, curses cast in the name of spite. I hate you. You know what I mean? Just to spite. It isn't how I really feel. It's just how it's going to sound. Leave scars unspoken through the dying night. Might be like permanent damage. Maybe I've said something to you that I didn't really mean. Okay. I'll probably find out what this is during the actual lyrics, but this entry, just this intro right here is just so fascinating.
Leave your baggage with the dead, but be sure not to lose your head.
Let's get into the meat and potato for this. I spent way too much time with that intro. Turn me on the mix and master. Okay.
Through the views of an older room, echo memories from before the womb. Carving scars beneath her truth. Could you say in a way it's a game of rewriting pain and distorted views?
Dios te salve Maria. That sounds Dios. Dio. It was me, Dio. Not that, but Dios te salve. Prayer. Dios te salve Maria. It's the name of a prayer. The prayer, yeah, it's the name of a Spanish version of the Hail Mary prayer. Okay, all right, right. I need this context. Okay. Through the views of an older room, echo memories from before the womb. instrumental.
Scared of causing trouble, knowing that the house of God was built upon the martyr's cross. But even with the days, she could never run away. For the storybook ending, she yearned for rereading every page, trapped in the melancholy days, still praying. Oh Lord, please tell them that I say I need a family there for me. This decapitated body as the cycle takes my head. I live as a landlord, elucidate and
All right. So this song is already, let me stop my microphone from shaking here. This song is already absolutely amazing, right? Because I'm literally losing my head. I feel like if I continue to keep stopping, like I generally like to analyze these type of songs, but there's just so much going on. And I think I spent a little bit too much time in the intro. I didn't mean to. It's just sometimes I can't let things go. But I think I need to know when to call it quits here, right? Because there's a lot going on. The song just switched, right? And this song is called Lose Your Head. I'm losing my head, right? That conceptual alone is what makes the song amazing. I gotta go with the flow on this one, y'all.
Obscure the damage in your heart, a vitriolic work of art. You know that it's the only way to see through the superficial raw. They shred the sacrificial love. You know that it's the only way to leading through the rubble, scared of causing trouble, knowing that the house of God was built upon the martyr's cross.
There's so much going on, y'all. We might have to look it up after this, what the meaning of this song. Oh, you know what? I didn't look at the description. Yeah, featured on Demon Doll. Didn't plan to reach kind of so everyone who worked on this. Okay, maybe I'll find some stuff down in the comments. Okay, let's keep it going.
I wish you loved me in a way that didn't hurt. I wish you knew me more than the parts of me you burn. I know you're trying to change what is me to say how I've given up. I found scars and feeling stuck. But even with the days, things
Oh, that gave me some context. Wait a minute. Hold on.
I wish you
I wish you loved me in a way that didn't hurt. Lack of not lack of self-acceptance, but lack of acceptance from somebody that you wanted it from the most. Rejection.
in a way that didn't hurt. I wish you knew me more.
I wish you knew me more than the parts of me you burned. Right? It says I'm more than the sum of my parts. You took some of the parts and then just assumed that that part was a whole, and therefore don't associate with you. You've missed a bigger picture.
More than the parts of me you burn. I know you're trying to change what is me to say how.
Trying to change, just like you're trying to change your ways. It says, so it pains me to say how I've given up. You can only withstand so much, right? It's why it will pain you to say how I've given up.
Given up, I found scars and feeling stuck.
That's kind of a bar too, right there. I found solace in feeling stuck. Like I've accepted that I might not be able to move on, and as a matter of fact, it might even make me feel better pretending, or at least believing, that there's no way to move forward, and knowing that I don't want to go back. That if I am somehow stuck right here in this middle, and I can accept this reality right now, then it can't get any better and it can't get any worse for me. Finding solace in getting stuck. Solace, right? It's like a continuously trying to find, right? It never ends, but at least you know you ain't that way and you ain't that way.
Even with the days, things things never ever seem to change. The waiting for that storybook ending I yearn for, tearing out every page while casting all the demons names still bring. No, Lord, please hear me when I say that even with the days she could never run away, aching for the childish ending she yearned for. Reread every page, trapped in the melancholy days still bring. Oh God, I'm begging them to say we'll be the friendly that you need. Oh, this deep as the cycle takes my head. Generations come and go, yet tears stay frozen through nailed and snow. Leave your baggage with the dead, but be sure not to lose your head.
Okay, yeah, I definitely need to go take a look at the meaning of this to kind of get a more concrete idea. Let us see. Sometimes Genius gets it right, sometimes they don't, but it could at least probably give me. Oh, here we go. Okay. Oh, yeah, here we go, guys. All right, we got something here. So Vane originally wrote Lose Your Head for the VTuber Shinki Miyoshino, which is where the theme of decapitation came from. For unknown reasons, they were unable to make it a collab, but Vane repurposed the song for Damon Doll, the EP or the album. According to Vane, it was inspired by their experience growing up in the U.S. as a child of Mexican immigrants and dealing with generational, cultural, and language barriers that can lead to a certain amount of grief and frustration. See, bro, there was no way, right? There's no way. At some point as I was listening to this, I kind of felt like it was about where's the song? I kind of felt like it was about people not accepting you for you and everything, and the parts where they're burned away, not seeing you as a whole and kind of just burning away that parts. So this, right, Mexican immigrants and dealing with generational cultural language barriers that can lead to a certain amount of grief and frustration. This grief and frustration isn't always just from an exterior. Sometimes it's internal as well. And I'm for this, I'm kind of like on the outside looking in, so I'm not going to speak too much on it because, you know, this is coming from an ignorant standpoint. I can only talk about, you know, what I've experienced, which in this case, I don't have any experience or even the slightest clue. All I got is because I work in retail. And I do see some things specifically around this area and everything. I don't have any judgment upon it and everything, but sometimes I can see the frustration, especially when it comes to the language barrier between a parent and their child that was born like here in the US. You know what I mean? Like I see it. I'm not going to speak too much on it, but I'm glad that I have this context. That just makes me respect the song even more, right? Because songs that are influenced from they come from the heart, right? And especially when they're about their life, they tend to go so much more harder, and they seem to be a whole lot more relatable. Because I like this song. Even if I couldn't completely piece together everything that was going on, I knew there was something in there. It has to be. That's what I've learned when it comes to the vocal. It ain't just random nonsense, you know, right? It deserves your attention, and I want to give it. So yeah, this is one of those I was just kind of stumbling all over myself, but I think it's part of the process of just enjoying music and being an analyzer. You know what I mean? Not gonna always have the answers, but we'll find it out together. Let me know what y'all thought about it down in the comments. Dave's out.